Well, it started out simple enough with games like Pong and Space Invaders, Pac-Man, but today video games are more realistic than ever.
The technology of today allows for virtual realities that can mimic real life in unprecedented ways, with plenty of violence and gore.
Tonight, Channel 7's Adam Francis takes a look into the marketing strategies that some companies use to get unsuspected teenagers hooked on mature subject matter.
Want to play Pac-Man? Or Steve?
There's no doubt that the world of video games has changed since Pac-Man reigned supreme.
Those are supposed to be the ghosts.
The industry that was once considered kid stuff has grown into a $20 billion a year cash cow. And the size of the payday isn't the only thing about it that's growing up.
The old 8-bit Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, those of us who grew up on them still love to play video games. So the average age of the gamers now are in their late 20s, early 30s.
And with mature gamers come mature themes. Many of today's most popular games feature realistic violence, gore, and sometimes even sexual content. The kind of stuff that makes moms cringe.
Hate it. Hate it. Why would they even make something like this?
In some cases, game makers are banking on the fact that mom can't stand it. Like this ad for Dead Space 2 that's gone viral on the internet.
It's everything you love in a game, and your mom's going to hate it.
We showed the ad to some marketing experts here in Buffalo.
It's edgy, which in the field of video games you have to be to break through, and it's different, which is key.
You know, this one happens to be not only violent but gross at the same time, which is you're hitting on two cylinders there with the young crowd.
They see an ad campaign that will be successful by pushing the envelope, but UB School of Management Marketing Research Professor Dr. Arun Jain.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Calls this ad the most unethical he's ever seen.
This is being portrayed as everything which is wrong with the society, which is wrong with the families. And we're going around trying to make a fast buck with it. I think it's wrong. And it should be condemned by everybody.
Now, Dr. Jain already abhors the violence portrayed in modern games, much like the moms featured in this game's ad.
That is awful.
But he says this approach to advertising is extremely dangerous to the fabric of our culture, all on its own.
Essentially, we are saying that you don't need to care about others in the society.
I don't think it's unethical, but they're certainly pushing the envelope. They have to.
Whether you see it as a bold new direction for advertising or a road to ruin for our society, the ad has gotten notice. Dead Space 2 is one of the best-selling games of the year.
Unfortunately, Oogie Games is out right now. We're getting more in on a daily basis.
And I'm just simply amazed. I'm just astounded to hear that, this is selling so well.
Adam Francis, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
And tonight, Eyewitness News talking to the company that makes Dead Space 2. Executives at EA defending the violence and gore in those videos.
We are constantly kind of keeping our finger on what's appropriate for entertainment and culture, and trying to deliver something that we think is going to be exciting for our consumers. And the game is a mature-rated game, so it's aimed for people that are over 17, and it's mature entertainment.
Well, Conley says Dead Space 2 is already outselling Dead Space 1, and he claims the game is not targeted to kids in any way. Now here's another example of making good things happen every day here in Western New York. The 9th annual Western New York Black Film Festival kicking off at the Market Arcade Theater on Main Street in downtown Buffalo this weekend. The goal of the